Imagine receiving a text at 2:17 a.m. from the guy who once made your heart race with a single smile. I can't do this anymore. We're done. Don't call. Don't text. Just forget me. No explanation. No in-person goodbye. Just those cold words glowing on my screen like a knife someone left in the dark. I stared at them until my eyes burned, hoping they'd rearrange themselves into something kinder. They didn't. That night, in my tiny off-campus apartment in Ann Arbor, Michigan, my world didn't just break. It shattered so quietly that even the neighbors upstairs never stirred. I was 23, studying graphic design at the University of Michigan, working part-time shifts at a downtown coffee shop to pay rent, and, for the first time in my life, truly believing someone could love me exactly as I was. Quiet, a little awkward, with dreams way bigger than my checking account balance. His name was Noah Hayes, 25. Handsome in that effortless, head-turning way, captain of the club soccer team, always surrounded by friends who laughed too loud and bet on everything. Games, girls, pride. Noah had noticed me 6 months earlier at the campus arts festival. I was running a booth, hair in a messy ponytail, charcoal smudged across my cheek. He walked over with that signature grin and said, "The feeling in your artwork hits even harder when you see it in real life." I blushed. He stayed. We talked for hours. What I didn't know, what I couldn't possibly have known, was that the same night, back at his off-campus house, Noah had accepted a bet. His best friend Tyler slapped $500 on the coffee table and said, "Noah, you're so damn charming, prove it. That quiet design girl, Harper, who never dates anyone, make her fall so hard, she starts talking marriage and forever. You win, we all pitch in $2,000. You lose, you're buying wings and beer for the whole house for a month." Everyone laughed. Noah looked at the money, then at my photo someone pulled up on a phone. "Deal," he said. The first month felt like magic. Late-night FaceTime calls that stretched into dawn, sharing AirPods in the quiet corners of the Hatcher Graduate Library, stolen glances across lecture halls. He brought me coffee exactly how I liked it, black with 1 sugar. He listened when I told him about my mom's sudden death 2 years earlier, how I was helping raise my younger brother while juggling school. He said all the right things. "You're not alone anymore, Harper. I'm right here." I believed him. Why wouldn't I? He showed up at 2 a.m. when my brother had a high fever. He stayed up with me to finish a brutal project deadline. Under the big oak tree by the diag, he kissed my forehead and whispered, "You smile because of me. Knowing that makes me happier than anything." I fell, deeply, hopelessly. I started dreaming of a future. A little apartment together after graduation, him coaching weekend soccer leagues, me freelancing book covers and album art, maybe a quiet wedding up north in Traverse City. Noah's friends tracked every milestone like a scoreboard. Tyler updated the group chat daily. Level 1, hand-holding complete. Level 2, late-night future talks unlocked. Level 3, she said I love you first. Bro, you're untouchable. Noah laughed along, but sometimes, when he was alone, a small twist knotted in his stomach. He pushed it away. It was just a bet, nothing real. The end came on a rainy Thursday in March. We were supposed to meet at our usual spot, the bench by the fountain on the diag. I got there early, umbrella in hand, wearing the navy scarf he once said looked perfect on me. I waited 30 minutes, then an hour. I texted Noah, "Where are you?" "It's pouring." No reply. Another 30 minutes, drenched, shivering, heart sinking. Finally, my phone buzzed. The message that changed everything. "I can't do this anymore. We're done. Don't call. Don't text. Just forget me." I read it once, twice. My knees buckled. I sat on the wet bench, rain mixing with tears. A campus security officer walked by and asked if I was okay. I lied. "Yeah, officer, just got soaked in the rain." I walked home alone. The streets blurred. My phone kept buzzing, friends checking in, my brother texting, "Sis, dinner's ready when you get home." I didn't answer anyone. That night I cried until nothing was left. Then I stared at the ceiling and felt something shift inside my chest. Not just pain, something harder, colder, clearer. The next morning I deleted every photo of Noah, blocked him on every platform, stood under a scalding shower until the water ran cold, looked at myself in the mirror, red eyes, pale face, and whispered, "That's enough." I didn't cry again. Instead, I started planning. I didn't know the full shape of the plan yet, but I knew one thing. Noah thought he had broken me. He thought I would spend months crying, begging, waiting for some explanation. He was wrong. I was done being the girl who waited for someone to save her. I would save myself. And on the way, I would make sure Noah Hayes never forgot my name. The revenge didn't start with anger. It started with silence. And silence, when used correctly, is louder than any scream. The silence after Noah's text lasted exactly 7 days. 7 days in which I didn't cry again. I didn't call friends at midnight sobbing. I didn't scroll through old messages or stare at his profile picture until it blurred. I didn't ask mutual friends what happened. I simply stopped. On the 8th day, I woke at 5:45 a.m., earlier than usual, made myself black coffee, a habit I'd picked up from him, but now it was mine. Opened my laptop and began to work. Not on assignments, not on freelance logos, on something new. I created a folder titled Project Forget Me Not. Inside it, a document, Timeline of Deception, Noah Hayes. I wrote down every single moment I could remember. The first coffee he brought me, the night he held my hand during a library power outage, the time he said I love you right after I did, the way he laughed when his friends teased him about settling down, the way his phone always buzzed with Tyler's custom laugh emoji notification. I didn't write with rage. I wrote like a detective gathering evidence. By noon, the document was 4 pages long. I added screenshots I'd saved. I never deleted anything from him. His mistake. Voice notes he sent at 3 a.m. You still awake? Good night, beautiful. Photos of us on hikes, at food trucks, in the Arboretum. Then I did something I'd never done before. I searched his name on Instagram, not his main account, the clean one for family and serious followers, his burner, the one he thought I didn't know about. I'd glimpsed the handle once when we were lying on the grass after a late walk, at NHShadow_09. He'd quickly locked his phone, but I saw it. I'd never asked. I'd trusted him. Now I didn't. The account had 1,400 followers. Private. I created a new anonymous profile in 2 minutes, at echo_of_silence22. Blank bio. Profile picture, a single black rose. He accepted within 15 minutes. I scrolled. Stories from the night he ended it. Rooftop party, drink in hand. Caption, new chapter. Selfie, with Tyler and the guys, all toasting. Tyler's comment, bet one, king. Legend status. My stomach twisted. But I didn't cry. I screenshotted everything. Then I found group chat screenshots someone had carelessly posted in stories. Tyler, always sloppy. Blurred names, but clear enough. $2,000 in the bag. Harper bet complete. Bro, you played her perfectly. Who's next? I saved them all. That evening, I met my best friend Mia at a small cafe near campus. Mia had been texting non-stop for days. I finally replied, let's meet. I need to talk. She arrived worried, eyes searching my face for tears. But I was calm. Too calm. Noah broke up with me, I said simply, stirring my latte. Mia gasped. What? Why? When? I told her the basics, except the bet. Not yet. Mia hugged me tight. You're not even crying? Harper, it's okay to fall apart. I smiled faintly. I already fell apart, Mia. Now I'm just putting myself back together. We talked for 3 hours. Mia cried for me. I didn't. That night I made a list in my phone's notes. Never beg for an explanation. Never let him see my pain. Become someone he can't ignore, but doesn't deserve. Expose the truth without looking desperate. Win so completely that he regrets the bet more than anything he's ever done. I titled the note, Rules of Rebirth. The next 2 weeks looked quiet on the outside. I went to classes, submitted assignments early, smiled at professors, helped my brother with homework, but inside, I was building. I started a new Instagram, @harper.rises. Private at first. Bio, rebuilding in silence. First post, black screen, white text. Some endings are gifts in disguise. This one was. I added 3 followers, Mia, my brother, and myself. Then I began posting daily. Not sad quotes, not revenge bait, just me. A photo of my sketchbook, a new logo concept for a fictional cafe. Caption, creating beauty from blank pages. A mirror selfie after a haircut, shorter, sharper bob. Caption, new hair, new energy. A video of me doodling at 2 a.m. Caption, insomnia makes the best muse. Noah's friends started noticing. Tyler followed first. curiosity, then a couple others, then Noah from his main account. I accepted them all, but I never posted anything about him. No subtweets, no shady stories. I just shined. Meanwhile, I dug deeper. I messaged one of Noah's exes, quietly, respectfully, through a mutual friend. The girl, Sophie, agreed to meet over coffee. She arrived nervous. I knew he played games, she said. Charming, intense, then gone. I thought it was me. I showed her the screenshots. Her eyes widened. I have more, she said. He did the same to 3 girls before me. There's a pattern. We talked for hours. By the end, Sophie was crying. I wasn't. I had another piece of the puzzle. Back home, I added to my document, pattern of behavior, multiple victims. I didn't feel vengeful yet. I felt focused. The turning point came on a Friday evening in April. Noah posted a story. Him at a new cafe, looking sharp, caption, single and thriving. Tyler replied, "Bro, when's the next bet?" Noah reposted it with laughing emojis. I saw it. Something clicked. Not dramatic, just a quiet switch. I opened my laptop, created a new Google Drive folder, Truth folder. I compiled everything. Screenshots of the bet, timeline of our relationship, Sophie's story, anonymized. Messages from other girls who came forward after Sophie shared anonymously in a private group. Then I made a decision. I wouldn't send it to him directly. I wouldn't blast it publicly. Not yet. Instead, I created a burner Instagram, at truth_behind_the_smile. Private. 0 posts. Bio blank. I followed Noah, Tyler, and the whole friend group from it. None accepted, but I didn't need them to. I waited. 2 weeks later, Noah posted a photo with a new girl, pretty, smiling, holding his hand. Caption, new vibes, new chapter. Tyler commented, looks like the series continues. I saw it. I opened the burner, sent a direct message to Tyler only. A single screenshot, the original bet chat, no text, no threat, just the image. Tyler viewed it, no reply, but the group chat went silent for 3 days. Then Tyler messaged the burner. Who is this? I didn't answer. Instead, I sent the same screenshot to Noah's new girlfriend via her public account DM anonymously. She read it, viewed, blocked the burner. But I knew. The seed was planted. I kept living, kept shining on my main account. My followers grew to 2,000. Small brands reached out, stationery, art prints. I started earning real money from my designs. I bought my first new laptop with my own earnings. I took my brother to the movies for the first time in ages. I laughed, real, full laughs, with Mia and new friends from my design cohort. And every night, I added one more detail to my truth folder. Patient, silent, unstoppable. Because the best revenge isn't loud. It's inevitable. And Noah Hayes was about to learn what happens when you bet on breaking a girl who was always meant to rise. The silence I kept after sending that screenshot to Tyler wasn't passive. It was deliberate, surgical. I knew exactly what silence does to guilty people. It turns their own thoughts into screams. For the next 10 days, I lived louder than ever, without saying a word about Noah. I posted consistently on @harper.rises, a time-lapse of me building a digital portrait from scratch. Hours condensed to 60 seconds. Caption, every line is a choice. Every shadow is a lesson learned. A photo of me and my brother at a local ice cream stand, both laughing, blue tongues from slushies. Caption, some people stay. Some leave. The ones who stay are the real victory. A reel of me walking through Carytown Market alone, bargaining for fabric, then cutting it into a new top at home. My soft voiceover. I used to think love meant someone completing me. Now I know it means becoming whole enough to stand alone, and still choosing to share space with someone worthy. My follower count crossed 5,000. Brands noticed. Small ones first. A local stationery shop sent free notebooks for review. A modest jewelry line asked for a collab shoot. I accepted selectively. Every post was curated to look victorious, not vengeful. Blooming, not bitter. Meanwhile, the ripple I'd started underground was spreading. Tyler never replied to the burner, but Noah's group chat went unusually quiet. I had no access, but I didn't need it. I had Sophie, and Sophie quietly reached out to 2 other girls Noah had dated before, both from different schools, both with matching stories, whirlwind romance, sudden ghosting, lingering confusion. One evening, Sophie called me, voice shaking with excitement and nerves. I talked to Lauren and Brooke. They want to meet you. They have screenshots too. Messages where Noah bragged about winning bets. One even has an audio clip, him laughing about how easy it was to make a girl fall. I listened, heart steady. Send me everything, I said. But tell them, no public anything yet. We do this carefully. No emotion. Only facts. By week's end, my truth folder had grown to 47 pages, timelines, screenshots, audio transcripts, anonymized testimonies, a compiled list of 6 girls, including me, targeted over 3 years. All the same pattern: charm offensive, emotional investment, abrupt discard, private bragging. I didn't rush. I waited for the perfect moment. It arrived on a Friday night in May. Noah hosted a birthday party for Tyler at a rooftop bar downtown. The event was public on Instagram. Stories full of string lights, cocktails, loud music, Noah in the center, arm around his new girlfriend. Caption on his story: Brothers for life. Another year older, another year wiser. I saw it. I opened my laptop, created a clean Google Doc titled Patterns for Those Who Recognize Them. Formatted professionally. Cover, black background, white text, a collection of experiences. Intro, anonymous. This isn't about revenge. It's about pattern recognition. If you've been hurt by the same person, you are not alone. You are not crazy. You are part of a story that needs to be told. Then I pasted everything. Every screenshot, every timeline, every audio clip transcribed, every girl's story. Names redacted to initials, details unmistakable. Exported as PDF. Named it. Patterns link to .pdf. Temporary view only Google Drive link. Expires in 48 hours. Sent the link to Tyler's burner thread. No message. Just the link. Then the same link to Noah's current girlfriend, anonymous. Then to Sophie, Lauren, Brooke, and the others with instructions. Share only if you want. No pressure. But if you do, share with care. Protect yourselves first. I closed my laptop, made green tea, sat on my tiny balcony overlooking the city lights, and waited. The fallout started at 1:42 a.m. Tyler messaged the burner. Delete this. Now. This is private. You're ruining lives. I didn't reply. At 2:19 a.m., Noah's girlfriend posted a cryptic story. Black screen, white text. Some people are actors. Some are directors. I'm done being cast. Then she blocked Noah publicly. By morning, the group chat was exploding. Leaked screenshots reached me through Sophie. Tyler. Brother, what is this? Who's sending all this? Another friend. Harper? She blocked us ages ago. Noah. I don't know. But this is all lies. I'm not like that. Tyler. Lies? You told me yourself you won the bet. Noah. Stop. Delete everything. I'll handle it. Too late. The PDF had spread. Girls shared it in private WhatsApp and iMessage groups. Screenshots appeared on anonymous campus confession pages. Names still redacted, but the story unmistakable. Noah's new girlfriend left him that weekend. Publicly. Her story. Solo photo at the Huron River. Caption. Choosing myself over lies. Always. Noah's main Instagram lost 400 followers in a day. His soccer captaincy was questioned. Coach called him in for a conduct discussion. Tyler stopped posting party stories. The whole group went dark. I didn't celebrate. I didn't post anything shady. I just kept living. My account reached 12,000 followers. I landed my first big freelance client, a publishing house needing covers for a women's fiction series. The advance paid my rent 6 months ahead. I took my brother to the Detroit Zoo, bought him new sneakers, told him never chase anyone who runs. The ones who stay are the real win. He hugged me tight. Sis, you're so strong. I smiled. I wasn't always. But I learned. The final blow came quietly. Noah texted me from a new number, 2 weeks after the PDF spread. First message. Harper, please talk to me. Just once. I read it, stared at the screen for 5 full minutes, then typed one word. No. Blocked. Deleted the number. Deleted the burners. Deleted the truth folder from my drive, but kept encrypted backups, just in case. I never spoke his name again. Not to friends. Not online. Not even to myself, because he no longer deserved space in my vocabulary. Months passed. I graduated with distinction. My final thesis, a digital illustration series titled Women Who Rise, won the department's top award. One piece showed a girl standing on a broken fence, vines growing around her like armor, sky wide open above. Caption: "The wall wasn't the end. It was the beginning." I started my own small design studio at Harper Creates. First client: a women's empowerment nonprofit needing branding. I gave them a 50% discount. They gave me a testimonial that made me cry happy tears. I traveled alone for the first time to the Upper Peninsula, sat on a hill at sunrise watching Lake Superior glow pink, whispered to the wind. I did it. Back home, I met someone new, not a savior, not a prince, just a kind man named Liam, quiet, steady, a software engineer who read poetry and actually listened when I spoke. He never tried to complete me. He just stood beside me while I completed myself. One evening over dinner, he asked gently, "You ever think about your ex, the one who hurt you?" I smiled. Small, real, peaceful. I used to. Now I don't. He taught me the most important lesson of my life. Liam raised an eyebrow. What lesson? I looked at him. Eyes clear, voice steady. Don't wait for some prince to change your life. You yourself are a queen. Make your own decisions. Live your life on your own terms. Liam smiled. That's beautiful. I nodded. And true. Years later, when people asked how I got over my first heartbreak, I never mentioned Noah's name. I simply said, I didn't get over him. I got under the truth. And once I stood on solid ground again, I never looked back. The end wasn't fireworks. It wasn't a dramatic confrontation. It wasn't even revenge in the classic sense. It was evolution. A quiet, unstoppable becoming. And that, more than any screenshot, any exposure, any loss Noah suffered, was the real victory. Because when a girl stops waiting for someone to love her right and starts loving herself right, the world has no choice but to adjust. Noah adjusted. He faded. He became a story I told only when necessary, to warn others, to remind myself. I rose, not despite him, but beyond him. And in rising, I lit the way for every girl who ever felt broken by a bet, a lie, a ghosting. I became the proof that queens don't wait for crowns. They forge them from the very ashes someone else tried to bury them in. And when the crown is ready, they wear it, not for applause, not for revenge, but because it fits perfectly, and they never take it off again.